This game wrap is presented by R&D Custom Builders. You dream it, we build it. Proudly supporting area high school sports. And by the Jason Glass Group. Jason Glass Group is the top sales team within the premier real estate brokerage in the greater San Antonio area, Phyllis Browning Company.
Hey folks, Mr. Bowtie here. Keep banging home that subscribe button on your screen so that way you can stay up to date on all the great area high school and local sports coverage TV, radio, and cheap web streams refuse to cover. And check out my Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. It's fast, it's free, and the UIL will love you if you do it. Thanks so much and enjoy the show. And what has become a tradition in Division III football, Mary-Hardin Baylor and Trinity University seem to meet up in the D3 playoffs every year. Last year they met up in the second round at Trinity. Mary-Hardin Baylor, though, dominated the line of scrimmage throughout the game and ended up beating Trinity 24-17. The Crusaders ended up making it all the way to the national semifinals in D3. A rare regular season matchup between the two at Trinity as the teams come in losers last week in their opening games of the season, losing to teams that were in the D3 playoffs a year ago, meaning the loser of the game will be 0-2, and while they'll still have a chance to get into the D3 playoffs as a conference champion, the loser is pretty much out of at-large contention in the D3 playoffs. Lots of new faces on both sides, including at the quarterback level for one. Let's check out all the action presented by R&D Custom Builders and the Jason Glass Group.
You saw head coaches Jeremy Urban and Larry Harmon before the game, and there's assistant Brian Dawson. He coached San Antonio Roosevelt High to a 16-0 record in 1995, the last perfect football season in San Antonio. And there's UMHB assistant Andy Padron, the son of legendary San Antonio High School head football coach Danny Padron. There's Caleb Harmel of Burton, Texas. He played with D. Winters in high school. Winters was drafted by the 49ers back in April. He looked like him against the Crusaders. Tucker Horn had a rough game versus the Crusaders last year in the playoffs, but got off to a good start this time around.
They've already gone to the bathroom or are heading up.
Tucker Horn finally got over the UMHB hump, throwing for 3 touchdowns, while Harmel had 2 interceptions. The Tigers blocked a punt and shut out the Crusaders in the second half, winning 35-16. The Tigers scored only 27 points combined in the last 3 meetings.
We didn't have a lot of film on them, but just watching the River Falls game from last week and then a few plays that, when we played them last year and then the Hardin-Simmons games that they had last year, just kind of seeing what route concepts they liked in different formations, to the field, to the boundary. And then just our D linemen just getting at them, maybe not seeing me on a few of those passes, kind of chunking it up, and me just being in the right spot.
We were able to establish a little bit of a run game. When you have a little bit of a run game, you don't get them in sub-personnels and things like that, and you're able to throw the ball a little more and be balanced and not as predictive. So I credit our O-line. They did some really good work tonight, and I think that's what gave us a little bit of an edge.
Don't be surprised, though, if these two meet up once again in the D3 playoffs for the 3rd straight year if they both win their conferences. Reporting from San Antonio, I am the always happy Mr. Bowtie.